No.
You're saying, you said that I told your probation officer, I've never talked to a probation officer, we did not send a report over your assessment over. Correct?
Sonia Valdez told me over the phone yesterday that you told her that I had denied services here.
We not talked to her.
Can you can't record in here. This is.
I'm not recording.
Then why are you pointing the phone?
Because I like having my phone in my hand.
Okay, but don't point it at me, or you don't.
What'd you say your name was?
I'm Jennifer
Jennifer, what's your last name?
Garcia.
Garcia, okay.
He has not spoken to the probation officer.
Well, Sonia Valdez, my probation officer, told me that Charles Jackson told her that I denied services.
No communication.
No. She,
And because of that, Sonia Valdez said she was going to revoke my probation.
well,
That's between you and her.
he did not.
That has nothing to do with community reality. When we did the assessment, you denied any type of symptom distress or history. I recorded your answers. I asked you questions, you answered them, and I recorded your answers on that document. Those are your answers, not mine. I do not assume.
Okay, well, can you tell me what I told you then?
Yes, it's on the chart. It's in the chart.
What does it say?
Read the chart.
What does the chart say?
Your responses.
What does the chart say?
You have to read it.
Can you read it for me, please?
In a nutshell, you denied any symptom distress history. You denied having any diagnosis. You denied wanting any medication. You said, I don't want any services. You said that, not me.
I didn't deny services.
You didn't. No, you denied you had a symptoms. You denied that you have a diagnosis. You denied wanting any services from us. It's in the chart, buddy. I just recorded what you told me. That's all I do.
Yeah, but why is my probation officer telling me that I denied services? Because I didn't deny services.
Well, in a way you did because you said you didn't have symptom distress.
No, you're a liar. You're a liar.
No, I only put in the chart what you say.
I didn't deny services.
You didn't accept them either.
No, I didn't. I wasn't put in a point where I was given the opportunity to be able to say whether or not I accepted or did not accept.
Yes, you did. We talked about that. I told you that when we finished that, that's why I said you're denying any symptoms. I can't give you a diagnosis because you're not giving me any history that would indicate symptom distress.
So then, why would Sonia say that I was going to get revoked because I denied services?
I don't know. That's between you and her.
Well, I can't trust you. I can't trust you because I mean, whatever you told her was going to get me revoked.
I didn't tell her anything. You don't seem to understand, Miss Lee. I cannot talk to her. You have to give us authority to do so.
So then, why would Sonia say something like that? Why would my probation officer say that she was going to revoke me for denying services?
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is the information in your chart is your response. Your responses. I recorded your responses to the questions I asked you.
So, what's your statement as far as did I or did I not refuse services?
I'm just telling you that all the information, all the answers on your chart are your recorded responses. I asked you a question, you gave me the answer, and I recorded it.
Well, I didn't refuse services. So what are you saying, that I refuse services?
No, I did not say that. I said you gave no indication that you needed services.
So then why would Sonia say that I refuse services then?
I don't know. I can't answer you. You have to ask her. I don't speak for her.
Well, they were going to revoke my probation because of what you told them.
I didn't tell her anything. You don't seem to understand. I cannot in any way or talk to them.
So,
If I say this is wrong,
No, he did not talk to her at all. He never talked to her on the phone, never talked to her in person or anything. You need to stop pointing the phone.
I'm not doing anything. It's not even recording anything.
Well, we have no way to know that.
Exactly. So
Prove it to us you're not recording.
I don't need to. I'm minding my own business. I got my phone with me. Well, what do we need to do here so this can come to an end already? Because I need to make sure that y'all don't do what y'all did last time to get me revoked.
I don't know, Mr. Slade. You have to decide that. I can't tell you what to do. I can't suggest. I can't make any recommendation. All I can say is, what do you want to do? We'll do it.
Well, I want to get an appointment with Dr. Vidial.
Who's Dr. Miguel?
Dr. Vidial.
Oh, okay. For what?
For I was using Seroquel to be able to sleep for insomnia. He was giving me Seroquel for insomnia.
See, last time you never mentioned that.
for just insomnia.
But that's not, no, he wouldn't do that because that's not psychiatric.
Well, I mean, there was a point that at one point, but this was several years back, but he would treat me for a series of numerous years for depression.
For depression, okay. Okay, well, yeah, that would be depression. Seroquel can be used to treat the sleep problem associated with depression, yes. Yes, it can. It was on the other medication.
That was it, because that was the only medication that would work for my insomnia, because I was depressed. I was depressed mainly due to the fact that I wasn't able to sleep at night. I mean, what I observed whenever I was in SAP was that lights out was around 10:30 or 11 o'clock. Everybody would go to sleep, and I'd be the only one that'd be up for 8 hours at night. So, I mean, I pretty much can't sleep.
Okay. You don't sleep at night. So after that time, did you get sleepy enough or tired enough that you didn't go to sleep?
Never. I mean, they took my Seroquel away. I didn't have any Seroquel to be able to put me to sleep.
Okay. You've been just struggling with this for several years, Mr. Salinas?
Correct.
Sleeping problem? Okay. Over here for a second. Hold on, Mr. Salinas. That helps. Hold on. Oh, we have trouble falling or staying asleep. Does this occur several days, 1.5 days, nearly every day?
This is, I mean, recently I've been praying the Holy Rosary, and I've been, sleeping pretty decently. So I mean, it's a problem that I have, like, every now and then. Like, yesterday night I didn't sleep very well because Sonia told me I was going to get my probation revoked. So of course I wouldn't sleep.
I'll see if we can help you with that. Hold on, Mr. Salinas. Let me ask you a couple other things. So does this get you depressed, hopeless, sense of hopelessness?
No, nothing like that. Nope, just, I can't sleep, so I'm depressed.
Okay, so you are depressed. Okay.
No, because I can't sleep.
Right. Is this feeling, associated feeling?
Doesn't like sleeping have a direct impact on someone's mood, on whether or not they're able to maintain a healthy mood as far as a pleasant mood? So I mean, if I'm going several days without sleeping, I mean, wouldn't it be common for me to not, be as happy as others?
I'm not sure where common is, but in your case, yes, it could be. In your case specifically, yes.
Okay,
But not necessarily common. But in your case, yes.
I mean, so when I don't sleep very well, I wake up in a bad mood.
Irritability. Very good. Thank you, sir. Okay. So you're not sleeping in a healthy manner, so there's also, you find yourself feeling like fatigued or feeling tired, little energy, you have to push yourself to get things done?
No, just I don't sleep, and it affects my mood, where I'm not as happy as I probably should be.
Okay. Does it also affect your energy level,
Nope.
your appetite?
Nope.
No. Does he find that you struggle with difficulty concentrating?
Nope, nothing like that.
No thoughts of suicide or homicide?
No.
Okay. Do you struggle with worrying about, for example, going to having to get your probation revoked? Does that concern you? Have you found yourself thinking about that a lot?
Well, yeah, I mean, Sonia basically said it was your fault.
No, it's not my fault. I'm not going to let you do that.
All right, well, that's what she told me.
Well, again, that's between you and her. So, I'll tell you what, Jennifer?
Yes.
I'm going to do we can get it in front of Dr. Villarreal, but it's not going to be right away.
Okay.
But I want to give a single episode, moderate depression, allow him to see Dr. Villarreal. And one or two things are going to happen, Mr. Salinas. He'll validate my diagnosis and recommend medications for treatment, symptoms treatment, or he'll discharge. But he's the final authority. But I'll give you the opportunity to meet with Dr. Villarreal. Is that okay with you, Jennifer?
Yes.
You'll make the final authority, final decision. Okay? Would that be all right with you?
Well, I want to make sure that I leave today knowing that there's not going to be any type of situation where Sonia calls me again saying that she's going to try to revoke my probation for denying services. I want to make sure that
I'm going to try to help you with that, Mr. Salinas. If you just give me just a few minutes of my time, I'll be more than happy to try to help you with that, okay?
so Sonia's going to know that I did accept services.
I'm sorry?
So Sonia's going to know that I accepted services here.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You'll get an appointment card, I believe. Is that correct? You get an appointment card that he has an appointment with Dr. Gerard?
Yes, he will.
So we'll give you that, and you can just sign the case manager so you can provide the information to, what's your name again?
To who? Sonia Valdez is my probation officer.
You can give it to her to show that if she wants to call back and check with Jennifer or Jessica that, that in fact that information is true and correct, that you do have an appointment with Dr. Gabrielle, that you will be assigned a case manager, and then we'll just take it from there.
All right.
Okay. So let me go ahead and put this chart together for you, Mr. Salinas. See if we can get you squared away, and we'll do everything I can to help you in that regard. I don't want you to go get your probation revoked. I certainly don't want to be a part of it, so let's see what we can do to help you with that. All right, so we bring you the services, we get you to see Dr. V, and he says he was listening to medication. When you meet with the case manager, what is the goal that you want your case manager to help you with? What's one of the things you want to accomplish?
The only thing I want to accomplish is making sure that my probation doesn't get revoked. I mean, I came in here saying that I felt that I was doing good because in SAP I was forced to take medication. I didn't have a choice. They made me take medication, and I told the doctors in SAP, I go, look, I was already seeing a doctor named Dr. Vidal before I even came here, and I went to go see that doctor on my own because I was suffering from insomnia, not depression. I couldn't be able to sleep, and because
So here's my dilemma, Mr. Salinas. Again, the only way to get you this is to indicate, based on what you're saying, depression. But now you're saying it's not depression, so I can't put depression on the chart. You're saying it's not because again, it goes against what you're saying.
no, I mean, I would talk to Dr. Vidal, and I would basically tell Dr. Vidal, hey, look, doctor, I go sometimes 7 days without sleeping, and he goes, if you went 7 days without sleeping, that's why you're depressed. I mean, you're saying that you're another symptom of your insomnia is depression, right? And I go, yeah, well, people need to sleep in order to maintain a healthy mood. If you're not sleeping like a normal person does, then you're going to be depressed. It's going to be an associated symptom with your insomnia. So, I mean, he started giving me Seroquel for insomnia and to help with my depression or whatever. But, I mean, the fact that the Seroquel made me actually sleep at night was what was making me be able to wake up feeling good and having a good mood. So it was helping with my depression. So, I mean, in SAP, they forced me to take a bunch of other drugs that did not help me at all. All they did was get me sick and make me feel sick and make me feel drugged up. And they took my Seroquel away, so I wasn't sleeping at all during the entire 16 months that I was there. So I learned how to deal with not taking those medications. They weren't making me feel good at all. They weren't even giving me my Seroquel, which is what I was prescribed by the doctor to begin with.
So what you would like from us is you'd like to do Dr. Seroquel back.
I mean, if that's what Dr. Vidal is going to, be able to give me, because that's what I was taking before all this bad stuff happened.
Okay.
Before I became incarcerated for 16 months, which is the last place where I was at for the past 16 months, I was attending Camino Real and having about a once a month appointment with Dr. Vidal. But Dr. Vidal has been my doctor for numerous years, and he's been giving me the same thing for my insomnia, and associated symptoms of depression, that's the only thing he's been giving me is Seroquel. There was a time that he had recommended that I should try something like Invega, but I mean, in all honesty, none of that stuff actually was effective on me. It wasn't working or helping me. The only thing that's been beneficial and helping me has been Seroquel, because I really need to be able to sleep at night.
So he recommended Invega, that he's indicating you're probably suffering from also schizophrenia.
I don't have those symptoms though. And even if I did have those symptoms, all those medications just made me feel sick. They were making me feel sick and drugged up.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. And there's no other indicator history of alcohol, tobacco, or any other drugs, Mr. Salinas?
No, I don't use those.
Okay, no, it's just the chart again, just the chart. Okay, we had a history of verifying you.
I'm living with my family at 1430 Northwood Hill. With my mom and my dad. My mom is Elias Salinas and my dad is Conrad Salinas. I've been living with them since they released me from the halfway house in Victoria, Texas.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's update the chart from a couple days ago. So for the purpose of the chart, as a kid, if you can, improve sleep. I don't know what the previous diagnosis was because there wasn't one. I'm just for the purpose of the X on the chart, so you don't get your probation revoked and get to see Dr. Vieira. I'll indicate that one time of depression. And again, this is just to get you in the services, Mr. Salinas. Okay. That way you can see Dr. Vieira, all right? Is that okay with you?
So I am going to be able to see Dr. Vivian?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I believe so. Is that correct again?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, so insurance. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let Dr. Vieira look at that with you. And he'll make his final ruling determination. Hold on, friend. Hold on. Move to square away. So I doubt between the last time we saw each other, that nothing changed, or is it pretty much the same?
As far as what concern?
Well, again, you're still in the same place, nothing else has changed significantly?
Well, before I went to SAP, I was living in my own apartment. I was living on 1005 Power Plant Road at the Rigtown Apartments on Power Plant Road. And then whenever I was court ordered to go to SAP, I was there for 16 months. And when I got out, I mean, I don't have my own apartment anymore, so I'm being forced to live with my parents
Okay.
at 1430 Northwood Hill.
All right, no worries, Mr. Salinas, I can help you out here. We'll help you. No worries. No worries. I'll help you. So when you leave here, you'll have the information regarding the death time and date you're going to see the doctor, and you'll also have a name of the signed case manager for yourself, and you provide that your information officer. Again, if she wishes to contact the clinic just to verify, that's fine. We have no problem with it. It's all can be validated. No problem. I can do it. And if you need to also make a copy of your chart we're doing now, that indicates that you are moving over for services, okay?
Okay. I just want to have that documentation so that in case.
Absolutely. More than happy to do it.
All right.
No problem.
Okay.
Not a problem. Absolutely. Again, I'm just here to help you. We're just going to do the best we can. Best we can. But I won't be in trouble. There's no point for me. It's so bad to do that. Okay. This is a parent you're not working right now. Probably
I'm supposed to be eligible for a government check. I had an SSI disability check before I was sent to SAP, and they told me, Sonia told me that there's workers here that can help me get that turned back on.
I don't know. I'm just here to gather information. Or you start.
Yep, just can't sleep, and because I can't sleep, I'm depressed.
We'll help you. Hold on. Okay, so he's giving me all the information I need for right now, Jennifer, and let's wrap up the chart, send me the email, and we're pretty much good to go. So you're going to, again, follow through, let's just repeat Mr. Salinas said, the appointment for the doctor, sign with the case manager, and we're pretty much good to go. Anything else that's changed on the chart here? Services, accepting services, Mr. Salinas, correct?
Yes, I'm accepting services.
Okay, and then we'll sign off. So congratulations, welcome aboard, and you will be providing services accordingly and appropriately. Okay?
All right.
Okay, well, I want to thank you for your time, and welcome aboard. And at this point, I'm going to invite you back up to see Jennifer or Jessica, and let's take the picture, okay?
All right. Is there a car that I could get for you, Charles Jackson?
The ladies out front, Jennifer and Jessica will have that for you.
It's Charles Jackson, right?
No, no one's going to be coming for the doctor.
Oh, but for you, just in case I need to get in contact with you again? Just in case I need to get in contact with you again? Your name is Charles?
No, you won't need to.
Okay.
You'll have your case manager for that.
Oh, okay, all right. But your name is Charles Jackson, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate your energy. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Here, have a good day.
You too.
You need to go to the lobby and we'll call you.
Well, that other lady that was sitting next to me that kept getting angry at me, whatever. She said her last name was Garcia. The point of the story is that I accepted the services so they can't revoke my probation. Thank you to everyone who's helped me. Amen.